Everyone talks about brisket, but these beef ribs might be the best bite in barbecue. All right, guys, we are cooking some big Texas-style beef ribs today. We're gonna start with, it's called a 123A plate cut beef rib. That's the beef rib that stands on top of the bone. First of all, clean them up a little bit. And then on the top, there's a layer of silver skin. So we want to expose that meat. That way the smoke and the seasoning can penetrate. There's so much intermuscular marbling. Look, you can see all that intermuscular marbling. We're gonna take that off this fat cap. You can see that marbling right there. Membrane on the back of these ribs, just like on pork ribs. What we're gonna do is leave that membrane on. There's not really any meat or anything for the seasoning or smoke to penetrate right here. What that membrane does is help hold the meat onto the bone so you can get a nice presentation. So that's the pro tip of the day. For our binder today, we are gonna use hot sauce. Basically allows the rub to stick to the meat. We're gonna go with a base coat of our salt, pepper, garlic, our Boss blend. And then we're gonna come on top with our Texas rub. And then my favorite part about beef ribs, when I was down in Texas, they put so much black pepper on. So what we're gonna do is add a little bit more black pepper, just for a little black pepper crust on the outside. Then we're gonna take our Temp Spike Pro, we're gonna set it to 175 degrees. Once it hits 175 degrees, we're gonna wrap with beef tallow and butcher paper, put it back on the smoker to 205 degrees. So now we're ready to go onto the smoker. I have the smoker set 275 degrees. This is gonna take 5 to 6 hours. All right, guys, we hit our mark at 175 degrees. You can tell that the meat has really shrunk up and the meat puffs up. It looks beautiful. It's a little bit of beef tallow. This is just rendered beef fat. This helps keep the ribs moist when they wrap up. So we do this kind of like brisket. We'll bring in that top piece and then fold over this side, fold it down and right over the top, and you have a nice little package right back for the smoker. All right, guys, we hit our mark at 200 degrees, then we let it rest for about an hour. You could turn your smoker way down, you could put it in the cooler. You can see it looks amazing. It's dripping. Beautiful smoke ring. It's so good. The beef ribs, it's like burnt ends on a stick. It's like a whole piece of burnt ends that comes on its own lollipop. Marbled, rich, you really get that beef flavor. You can taste the salt and the seasoning that's on it. It's delicious. Now, what I like to do is actually make this into a platter. Bright white onions, pickled red onions, pickled jalapenos, and bread and butter pickles. Our original mustard sauce is sweet and tangy, spicy Texas sauce. So all this pairs really good together. I love this presentation. Put them on the smoker and pair them with some beautiful condiments, and you will not be disappointed.